Now let's try to find out the number of asymmetric relations possible on a set A with n elements. How many total number of asymmetric relations can we make? Okay, so let's take this A, assume the base is this. A is having n elements, and in fact if you, just for the sake of assumption, we can assume that A is containing the elements 1, 2, 3 so on n. Now using A cross A, I want to find the relations which are going to be asymmetric, okay, and I want to find out all of them. So first of all, what will be present in A cross A? There will be two types of elements. One is diagonal and the other one is non-diagonal elements. So diagonal elements will be like this: 1, 1, 2, 2, so on n, n. Total number of elements in A cross A is going to be n square, out of which n are going to be diagonal elements and the remaining are non-diagonal elements like this: 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, something like this, right? So on. Now all of these are going to be n square minus n. Diagonal elements are n and non-diagonal elements are n square minus n. Now if you want to find out the asymmetric relations, we know that in a symmetric relation there should not be any diagonal elements. Therefore for all the diagonal elements we have only one choice. What is the choice? Not to include them into the asymmetric relation. Therefore all of these should not be included. Only one choice we have. We don't have two choices for each element like earlier cases, right? So they are not required at all. Now coming to the remaining, we are not supposed to include two symmetric pairs into the asymmetric relation. Why? It violates the rule. So what is the rule? There should not be any symmetric pairs in asymmetric relation, which means if you have such a pair, now from each pair we may include only one of them, which means either you include 1, 2 or you include 2, 1, right? Or you may include none of these, which means if you want to make an asymmetric relation from these pairs, either you take first one or second one, or you don't take anything, then only you are going to make an asymmetric asymmetric relation. If you take both of them, then what happens? Then we might get a relation which is not asymmetric. Therefore for every two elements we are going to get these three cases. Now how many such pairs are there? We know that the total number of pairs possible will be n square minus n by 2. Why? The total number of non-diagonal elements is n square minus n. Now if you divide by 2, then we are going to get the pairs. Now each pair is having three cases and the total number of pairs we have is n square minus n by 2. Therefore total number of ways we can form asymmetric relations is 3 power n square minus n by 2. Got it? So this is the total number of relations possible on a set with n elements where the relations are asymmetric. Okay, and in exam they might ask you how many number of asymmetric relations are possible on a set A with 3 elements. In that case you put, in case of n you can put 3, something like that. Okay.
Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%, and IITs, universities better than IITs, they have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%, but all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay's ranking is 177 and IIT Roorkee's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkee, then getting into universities better than IIT Roorkee is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkee. And looking at the salaries for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. after taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply, and statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days. And whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities, or 50 lakh universities. But whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.